Hey guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about a quick tip that will help you out with your squat and just staying a lot more tighter overall, which should also help lead to some bigger numbers and some bigger PRs down the road. Now, this is a tip that I picked up from my teammates on Team Lilliebridge, and it's something that's tremendously helped out with my own squat development over the past year. It's something that I didn't do before, but it's something that I did start working on, and once I did, it really just helped me take my squat to another level. So I really want to go ahead and share it with you guys. Now, the tip that I'm referencing to is just a simple breathing technique. Now, I'm going to highlight it here, but what I do want to note before I start talking about the tip is that this is going to apply a little bit more to the powerlifter who has access to a monolift versus the powerlifter who is walking out their squats. So if you're walking out the squat, it's not that this doesn't apply to you, because you could still learn from it, but it's definitely more geared to the person squatting out of a monolift. Now, this breathing technique, it's a very simple technique. It's going to involve just taking a big breath before unracking the weight and then keeping it. So right here, you'll be able to see it in slow motion. So there I am, taking a big breath, bringing the weight up. So now I'm actually loading my back with the weight. The hooks come out. I let the bar settle. I never ever release the breath. And then I'm hitting my squat. I'm keeping my breath the whole time. And then I'm coming right back up. Hooks coming back in. And that's where I go ahead and I release my breath. Now, this is a breathing technique that's just really going to help you stay a lot more tighter than you would otherwise. Some of the things that I see people doing wrong are either they unrack and then they take their breath. I find that this is difficult to do because if you are already loaded up with the weight on your back, it's probably going to be a lot harder for you to take a big breath in versus when there's no weight on your back and there's nothing pushing down on you. So that's a mistake that I see a lot of people do. The second one is they take their breath on the way down. I think this is something that is more of the bodybuilding style of technique. But in powerlifting, tightness is just about everything. So you really do want to hold your breath throughout the whole thing. So breathing down or going down as you're breathing in is not really a great way to stay tight. And then the third thing that isn't necessarily wrong, because some people do it with success. It just depends, but is breathing in, taking it out of the rack, releasing a little bit, and then taking another breath. Now, I say this isn't necessarily wrong because for some people it really does work. I know personally, if I were to try to do that like I used to in the past, I would actually lose my tightness in the core, and I would lose a lot of my balance. So now, as you can tell, I'm a low bar squatter, so any sort of release in the squat, once the weight is loaded on my back, just completely makes me unstable, and it makes it really hard for me to squat. Versus in this one, where you could really see I am in complete control of the weight the whole time. At no moment am I really unstable or unbalanced whatsoever. So right there, everything's nice and smooth. So personally, I prefer it this way. If you are not used to this, it's going to be a little bit difficult the first time around. You really have to have your technique and your setup honed in, because if you are still kind of practicing and still trying to figure out what your setup is, holding your breath is not going to be the best, because you're going to kind of freak out. But if you already know exactly what you're doing, it'll take some practice. but once you figure out how to hold your breath and kind of let the bar settle and squat, you're going to find that it's going to be a complete 100% difference. So if you like this tip, please do subscribe. I'll be sure to make more videos like this. And if you like the videos like this, please do give it a thumbs up. If you have any more questions, you can always email me at searchtonewlevels@gmail.com as well. But hopefully this video has really helped out some people, and I really do at least suggest you guys try it once, just one time, see how it feels, and then go from there. So if you find success with it, let me know. Thank you.